With that, I say this all the time, Josh. I haven't seen you in a long time. And you always tell me you've been here. Okay, hi, good to see you, Josh. Go ahead, kick us off, please.
Given everything you just laid out with regard to House Republicans, what has the White House seen or heard from House Republicans that gives you confidence that we can avoid a default?
Look, we've been very, very clear, and I'll say this again. Let me first say this part, that after the midterm elections, the president was very clear. After we saw a historic, when it comes to a Democratic president in 60 years being able to have a successful midterm. When you look at what we saw in the Senate and we look at the red wave that never happened, the president said, the American people spoke very loudly and very clearly. They want to see us work in a bipartisan way. So the president wants to do that. He's looking to do that. But also, when you think about the debt limit, it is, we've been very clear. The debt limit has been something that has happened 3 times. If you look at just the last administration in a bipartisan way, it is something that should be done without conditions. We should not be negotiating around it. It is the duty, the basic duty of Congress to get that done. And so we're just not going to negotiate about that, because again, it was done under the last president. It was done 3 times, again, in a bipartisan way. There is no alternative to Congress' responsibility here to address the debt ceiling. Treasury makes millions of payments each day. Their system is built to pay our country's bills on time. It's not set to make the United States delinquent by paying our bills. There is a reason that Treasury secretaries of both parties, if you think about it and if you all remember, rejected this incredible, risky, and dangerous idea that has never been tried before. So it is essential for Congress to recognize that dealing with the debt ceiling is their constitutional responsibility. This is an easy one. This is something that should be happening without conditions.
Just to make sure I understand, do you think House Republicans in this Congress see their responsibilities the way that you just outlined?
They should. I just laid out why they should feel the responsibility. And I talked about this yesterday. I quoted the Chamber of Commerce said it would have catastrophic economic consequences. A former economist to Republican Senators Rob Portman, Marco Rubio, Mitt Romney called it a really bad idea and disaster. And in 2011, then Treasury Secretary Tim Geithner called it unworkable and harmful. It is the precedent has been for both parties to come together and to get this done. We are talking about the full faith and credit of our country.
And then secondly, real fast, help us understand, given the frequency with which President Biden works in Delaware, what is the case against having visitor logs for his house?
So I am going to refer you to the White House counsel. They actually addressed this. They answered this question that you are asking me, I believe, on Sunday, and I also believe the Secret Service put out a statement. So I would refer you to those 2 statements that came out from the White House.